I returned back home. Then me and my father, we then did the ritual using a turkey at our compound. My father used to keep a lot of livestock, including a lot of turkeys. So he told me to take one turkey, the one that had the most saggy skin on its neck, because he wanted to use that saggy skin to curse this woman that had used me in South Africa. My father then took one of the underwear that once belonged to my ex-girlfriend and started to mix that underwear with the slaughtered turkey. Me and my father, we then went to the river where we threw that plastic bag that contained the skin that we had removed from that turkey that we had slaughtered, including that underwear, in a flowing river. My father then said, as long as this river will be flowing, then this curse will never be broken. Then we returned back home. I stayed in Zim, but I was in communication with some of my brothers, and I only returned back to South Africa after I had been told that she passed away. So this is the way that this woman died. She started to have some growth that was coming out of her private parts. So when she went to the hospital, they thought that maybe these were some fibroids, but this was just some growth that was caused by that saggy skin that we had removed from that turkey, and that is what killed her. And she went for an operation where they ended up removing her womb. But what they did not know was that this thing that they were fighting against, it was just spiritual. Woman passed away. This was after the growth had entirely covered her private parts, such that she was unable to urinate, and then she had to urinate using a tube that they had connected directly to her bladder. This is what was happening to this woman. But one thing that I learned about the devil was that I kept on craving for more blood, and I targeted two of her brothers. And when I targeted two of her brothers, I told my father that I wanted them to die. So this is how they died, and this is how we cursed them. Me and my father, we then went into the forest. We then trapped two monkeys. My father had said that we wanted two big baboons, but we were unable to trap two big baboons, so we ended up using two monkeys. After we had trapped those monkeys, my father told me that this ritual was going to be easy. All that I had to do was to break their spinal cords. So I did. And after I had broken their spinal cords, two of her brothers, they both had accidents. I heard that one of the brother is still alive, but the other one, he passed away. He had an accident. Then the other one had an accident at work, and his spinal cord broke. He had a broken spinal cord. And after I had done all of this, I kept on having a lot of dreams, seeing my mother. And my mother was sad, and she kept on telling me that with this thing that you are doing, you are going straight to hell. Me and my father right now, we do not even speak with each other. He has disowned me, and he said that I am not his son. He said that when things were okay, you had forgotten about me, and you thought that your Jesus was going to rescue you. But look what your Jesus did to you. He made you to meet this woman who ended up using you. And after that woman had used you, you returned back to me, to your ancestors. And your ancestors then assisted you. And after they had assisted you, you then returned back to that useless Jesus of yours. But my brother, all that I want right now is to worship the Lord and nothing else. For